Everyone who has nut allergy should see this video, and anyone who does not have nut allergy should share this video with the people who have nut allergies. So we'll start right after the intro. Assalamu alaikum wonderful people. I am Dr. Asam Mahmood and today we'll talk about nuts. Walnuts, almonds, peanuts, all nuts. There are people who are allergic to these beauties and these powerhouses of nutrition. So subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon right with it, and let's dive right in. Firstly, whenever you buy nuts, buy them in bulk. It will save you a lot of money. As you can see, I have bought some cashew nuts. Here are some pumpkin seeds, and also I have bought some hazelnuts. And since most of the subscribers of my channel are usually followers of keto diet or are diabetic, we must take into consideration the carb count of the nuts. As you can see, this is the carbohydrate count for 100 grams of the nuts. Pistachios and cashews are one of the highest carbohydrate rich nuts and should be avoided for people following keto diet or who are diabetic or want to lose weight. This is a more practical chart that I have made. It is based on a serving size of the nuts. Basically 30 gram serving is considered one serving, and it shows you how many nuts one serving has. I would say take a snapshot of this and put it right where you put the picture of your fiance in your pocket. It is going to be very helpful. The nut with the least carbohydrates is basically pili nut, which I have not mentioned in this chart because it is not readily available in most parts of the world. As you can see, pecan nuts, Brazil nuts and macadamia nuts, these are low carbohydrate nuts and these are advised for people on keto or who are diabetic. Other than the carb count, each nut has its own benefits. For example, Brazil nuts are a source of selenium, and these are one of the best nuts for people with thyroid problems or with high cholesterol levels. I have made a whole video on Brazil nuts. Anyway, cashews and pistachios are one of the highest carbohydrate containing nuts. Only 30 pistachios will give you 5.8 gram carbohydrates and only 15 cashew nuts will give you 8.4 gram carbohydrates. That's a lot. And if you see peanuts, only 15 peanuts give you 3.8 gram carbohydrates. Peanuts are loved by most people because they are cheap and tasty also. I have taught how to make peanut butter also, but the thing is you have to be very careful once you are consuming these high carbohydrate nuts, especially on keto diet or if you are diabetic. Almonds are a good choice for diabetics or keto diet followers. 20 almonds have only 2.9 gram carbohydrates. Even better is basically walnuts. 10 whole walnuts have only 1.9 gram carbohydrates. That's nothing. That's why I've taught how to make walnut bread out of walnut flour. And for those who cannot eat walnuts like kids or elderly, you can make walnut bread. This channel is not only for diabetics and keto diet followers, it is for everyone. We share very healthy recipes. You have to subscribe, otherwise you will be losing a lot in life. Anyway, let's discuss the harmful effects of the nuts and how to overcome them. As you can see this chart shows the omega-6 and omega-3 contents of most of the nuts. Omega-6 fatty acids are basically inflammatory fatty acids. They cause inflammation. While omega-3 are the anti-inflammatory fatty acids, they decrease inflammation. Almost all of the diseases like high blood pressure, high sugar, diabetes or autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, MS, multiple sclerosis, hypothyroidism, all of these diseases have their basis in inflammation. And the medicine that is given, anti-inflammatory drugs, that NSAIDs, are basically to decrease inflammation. So anyone who is allergic or suffering from any type of disease should not be taking something which is already rich in inflammatory fatty acids like omega-6. And as you can see, most of the nuts are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, inflammatory fatty acids, except for flax seeds and chia seeds. These are the two seeds which are not rich in omega-6s. In fact, they are richer in omega-3 fatty acids. Ideally, in normal people, the ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 should be 1 to 1. That is, the anti-inflammatory should balance out the inflammatory fatty acids. But in cases of some people who are like allergic or who are sick, the omega-3 ratio should be more than omega-6. In that case, you should be taking some of the things in your diet which are rich in omega-3. So such people, when they take nuts rich in omega-6 fatty acids, they should be taking some diet which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids like fishes and these cod liver oil, etc. And make sure that your fish is mercury free, and if you can't find mercury free fish, then you can take supplements. Omega-3 supplements are easily available, and anyone who has allergies or any other illness going on should be taking omega-3 or the anti-inflammatory fatty acids. The second most important dietary consideration that people with allergies or any other illness should be taking into account is the probiotics. Diet should be rich in probiotics. Kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, all of these probiotics are rich in good bacteria. These good bacteria will not only digest your nuts for you, they will also nullify all the toxic effects or any allergens that are come along with the nuts. So I have taught how to make all of these probiotics, and it is a very good practice to have these along with your nuts. Thirdly and most important etiquette of eating nuts to nullify the harmful effects of the nuts is soaking it. And most of the people, they soak almonds, but all the nuts, like I am soaking walnuts in front of you, these almonds, if you soak them, or any nuts, if you soak them, you will minimize the anti-nutrients in those nuts, because all the nuts have anti-nutrients. What are anti-nutrients? Anti-nutrients are basically things like lectins, phytic acids, phytates, which stop the absorption of nutrition from your nuts. You have spent a lot of money on your nuts, and it is a big bummer if you cannot absorb the nutrition from your nuts. And most of the people who are allergic to nuts are basically allergic to these anti-nutrients. And soaking and cooking reduces the amount of anti-nutrients or phytates or lectins in any kind of nuts. You will find many reviews about people who got rid of their so-called nut allergies just by soaking them overnight or for 24 hours. Many of them added baking soda also. I did not add. Anyway, once you soak them, you have to drain them and throw this water away. This water has all the phytates and lectins and all the allergens. The scientific research links to everything I am saying can be found in the description box below. Do view it. Anyway, once you have soaked your nuts, dry them out and then you can roast them. I roast them at 150 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes and they turn out fine. You can also fry them if you like. For frying, you just have to add a bit of oil. You can add desi ghee if you want. In the heated pan, add all your dried nuts and then fry them just like this for about 15 to 20 minutes or until you hear this crackling sound like this. I like the air fryer method or the oven method. I just put them in the oven, and the oven timer, when it buzzes, I just get crispy nuts. You can hear the sound of these nuts. Wonderful. These are one of my favorite snacks. Crunchy, tasty, free of anti-nutrients and allergens. Finally, do not try any of these tips without consulting your doctor first. In the comment section below, let me know which of the tips did you find the most useful. Thank you for watching the video till then. Till we meet next time, enjoy the winters. And Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.